During the 2014 pagan holiday celebration of Christmas, or Saturnalia, the Satanic Temple erected a fallen angel holiday display in Miami, Florida. The cardboard display featured a miniature scene with a figure of an angel falling from the sky into hell and an inscription that read, "Happy Holidays from the Satanic Temple" atop of it. The stand was erected on December 22nd, together with a Happy Winter Solstice banner.
The devil is about to visit Florida this Christmas, as a Satanic Temple there has scored a major victory, winning a battle to bring a display of Lucifer to the inside of the state capitol. Officials have approved the move under the Freedom of Speech and Religion law. Lucian Greaves, a spokesperson for the Satanic Temple, says his organization just wants to send out a positive message and set all differences aside for the annual holiday.
A lot of the secular groups and a lot of the marginalized religious groups feel that this is a victory because it shows that we do respect plurality and that there isn't viewpoint discrimination taking place. Some have decided to contextualize this as an assault on Christianity or an insult towards Christmas in particular. But that really is a problem of their own, because if you look at our display, it simply says, "Happy Holidays from the Satanic Temple." And so it's a positive message we're putting forward, and I think we're saying that we can set our religious differences aside for a moment and embrace the fact that everybody can indulge in the celebratory spirit as reasonable hedonists.
Lucian Greaves is the spokesperson for the Satanic Temple. Notice that he is blind in one eye. This one-eye symbolism is definitely appropriate for a representative of Satan. The meaning of names in the Bible are very important in describing who a person is or what they are destined to become. For instance, in Genesis 17:5, Yahweh changed Abram's name to Abraham, which means father of multitude. Yahweh gave Abraham this name because he was to become the father of many nations. In like manner, when I break down the meaning of names and events and stories today, it becomes clear that there is truth in the importance of people's names in describing who they are or who they represent. When we break down the name of the spokesperson for the Satanic Temple, Lucian Greaves, the result is astonishing in confirming this truth. Lucian comes from Lucius or Lux, which means light and to shine bright. This is where the name Lucifer is derived. Greaves means to cause great sorrow, mental distress, and heavy burden, to oppress by evil, wrongful deeds that are not in accordance with morality or truth. Therefore, his name means the light of Lucifer shines bright. He is the one who causes great sorrow, mental distress, and a heavy burden through evil and wrongful deeds that are not in accordance with morality or truth. Many people are not aware, but demonic possession is real, and there are multitudes of demonically inspired individuals that walk among you each and every day.
Hey! Hey, you! Ina yatina de manuat!
Syrian Aramaic. How clever.
Jesus.
Honey, is this something?
True what I said, though. I do know who you are. Cecil.
Where'd you get it?
Interestingly enough, there's another story involving Florida and the fallen angel Lucifer that was in the news recently as well. 7-year-old Sailor Gutzler was the sole survivor of a plane crash after her father, mother, 9-year-old sister, and 14-year-old cousin decided to fly from Tallahassee en route to Nashville. The plane, unfortunately, ended up crashing in the wilderness of Kentucky.
Officials are calling what happened after this twin-engine Piper crashed a miracle.
They had been visiting a family member in the Key West area. If you have any other questions, we'll be here.
Lieutenant Brent White was the second person to speak with 7-year-old Sailor Gutzler, whose mom, dad, sister, and cousin had all just died when their plane went down.
Do you think she realized the magnitude of what had happened?
I think so, because she indicated to us that she believed that her family was deceased, but that she hoped that they were just sleeping.
Sky 5 gives you a better perspective of where the plane slammed into the ground in a remote wooded area near Lake Barkley. 7 years old, alone in the woods, no shoes on her feet, Sailor managed to free herself from the burned wreckage of her father's plane.
I couldn't get much out of her. I couldn't understand her.
Then in 25-degree temperatures, crawled a mile through the woods in the dark where she saw the light of Larry Wilkins' home.
She's a brave little girl. Extremely.
There was a small fire at the site of the crash. She contemplated taking some type of stick to somehow possibly light that, use it as a torch to illuminate her path.
This is a reference to Sailor being a light bearer or representing Lucifer.
She contemplated taking some type of stick to somehow possibly light that, use it as a torch to illuminate her path.
The officer also said she literally fell out of the sky into a dark hole. This is also a reference to the fallen angel, Lucifer.
For I beheld Satan, and he fell from heaven like lightning.
It should be noted that the scapegoat, called Azazel, which is found in Leviticus 16:10, is cast out into the wilderness, just as Sailor fell from the sky into the wilderness.
I do know who you are. Azazel.
You could call it fate or chance or an accident, but how a 7-year-old walked away from all this, as officials calling it, a miracle.
I was literally just struck by how calm that she was able to, and the ability for her to give us information.
Azazel is cast out into the wilderness, just as Sailor fell from the sky into the wilderness, and in the same manner that was depicted in the satanic display that we discussed earlier. When we break down 7-year-old Sailor Gutzler's name, once again, we get a sobering picture of what is being presented spiritually. She is 7 years old, which gives us 7 years. Sailor means a man of the sea. Gutzler is broken down to gut plus ler. Gut means to eviscerate, destroy the essential power and effectiveness of something. Ler comes from Lear, the sea god, Neptune, Poseidon, or the beast from the sea. She was on the way to Nashville, but crashed in Kentucky. Nashville is broken down, Nash plus Ville. Nash comes from Nahash, which means serpent. Ville is vile, which means morally corrupt, wicked, and evil. To crash is to fall. Kentucky means the field, land, or earth. Therefore, the meaning behind this event is as follows. In 7 years, the man of the sea shall be eviscerated. His essential power and effectiveness shall be destroyed. The sea god, the beast from the sea, the serpent is the most vile, morally corrupt, wicked, evil that fell to the earth. It is apparent that the Most High is showing those who have eyes to see, ears to hear, and a heart to understand that the time of the tribulation is close at hand. Have you given your life to Yah by accepting Jesus Christ as your personal Lord and Savior? The period of grace is just about over. and a time of unbelievable suffering is on the horizon. Choose Christ today while you still can. Shalom.